Let's now experiment with JavaScript objects. As usually, I start with empty JavaScript file, and in the first example, I will create an object and add some properties to it. For example, 1. Create object and modify its properties. And initially, let's simply declare new variable called myObject. I will use let for that. Let myObject. Semicolon. And here let's assign initial value to this object. Simply myObject, equal sign, then object literal notation, semicolon here, a will be 10, and b will be string abc. And let's log to the console myObject below, console.log myObject. Let's save, and here in the console we will see new object with two visible name-value pairs. And if we will expand it, you will see third automatically added property called proto. Okay, let's now try to modify properties of this object. I will do that using dot notation. MyObject dot a equal sign 15. And let's log to the console myObject again. I will copy this line and paste it here. Let's save, and here we will get updated object, and now value of the property a is 15. Let's now add one property to the object. MyObject dot c equal sign true. And again, let's log to the console myObject. Let's save, and now new property c with value true was added to the object. Let's now delete property b, for example. Delete. Remember that it is operator. And here simply write myObject.b. And again, let's log to the console myObject after this action. Let's save, and now object contains only two properties, a and c. We can also log to the console value of specific property, like this: console.log myObject.a. Let's save, and now I will get 15 in the console. Okay, it was a simple example, and here we have created new variable myObject, assigned initial properties to it a and b, then we have modified values, for example, of the property a, added new property c, and deleted property b. Let me comment out this example, and next you will get challenge for you. Let me save this, and here let me add challenge task. Challenge 1. In this challenge, you need to create new variable called myPost. Create variable called myPost. Initial value should be empty object. Then you should add post title. Add property called post title. And its value should be, for example, object is reference type. Then add one more property, post likes. And let's set initial value for this property 0. Next, add third property, shared, and set its value to false. Next, increase value of the post likes by 1. And finally, delete property shared. Okay, let me make this window smaller, and I wish you good luck. See you when you are done. Okay, let's now solve this together. Let me declare new variable myPost, and I will immediately assign initial value to it empty object. Let myPost equal to empty object, semicolon, and next let's add property post title. myPost.postTitle equal sign, and let me copy this string from here and paste it here. Semicolon. Let's now add one more property, post likes. My post dot post likes, and initial value will be 0. Let's add one more property, my post dot shared, and its value is false. Next, let's increase value of post likes by 1, and I can do that like this. My post dot post likes equal sign my post dot post likes plus 1. Here I simply refer to the value of post likes property and add 1 to it, and then assign resulting value to post likes property. Of course, we can set it like this, simply 1, but let's do it in this way. Let's add semicolon here, and finally, let's delete property shared. Simply delete its operator my post dot shared. And for testing, let's add two console.log statements here after this line, console.log my post, and let's copy this line and paste it here after this line and after this final statement. Let's save this, and here is result. Let me expand this window and let me make font here smaller, Command or Control minus. And here we see 3 objects, because here we have added 3 console.log statements. So initially, object after those 3 assignments has 3 properties: post title, post likes, and shared. After that, we have changed value of post likes property, and now it is 1. And finally, we have deleted property called shared. And in the final object, there are only 2 name value pairs, 2 properties, post title and post likes. Let's now do following. Let's try to expand one of those objects. And let's expand first one. Expand, and here we see 2 properties, post likes, that is 1, and post title. Why is that? Why here you see 3 properties, but here you see only 2 properties? I don't count this proto property. Let me hover mouse over this eye icon. And here you see message, value below was evaluated just now. It means that if you try to expand specific object, its value below will be evaluated now. And now this value contains only 2 properties. And in the last message we see those 2 properties. If I will expand this object, you will see exactly same result. So please keep in mind that when you want to explore specific object in Google Chrome console, its value will be shown as it is now. But if I will minify it, you will still see initial value at the moment of this console.log message. Okay, this challenge was relatively easy. Let me comment it out and let's go on. And next, let's look at another example. And in the next example, I will try to declare object using const. So, example 2. And here I will use const for object declaration. And after that, I will try to modify value of the object. So let's do that. Const my object, and let's assign initially empty object to it. And after that, let's assign new property to this object. My object dot a equal sign true. Let's save, and I will not get any errors here. Let's log to the console my object. Console.log my object. Let's save, and here we are. We got an object with property a. And that is a very important example. If you use const, you cannot reassign value of the variable, but you can mutate value itself. And what we are doing here, we are changing existing value of the variable. We don't reassign value of the variable itself. If I will perform this action, for example, my object equal to new object literal, and here let's add same property a with value true. If I will do like this, let's say, I will get uncode type error assignment to constant variable. Let me copy this error and paste here as a comment. But here you will get no error. Variable is not reassigned. Okay, let me comment out this example. Let's save and let's now make a pause, and after the pause you'll get one more challenge. And in the next challenge you will try to copy variable with object value type. See you after the pause. Thank you for watching. Link to the next video in this section you will find here. Link to the playlist for this section you will find here. Also, please hit this button to subscribe. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comment section below. See you in the next sections and lectures. Bye.